Right, now I'd like to introduce to you the Stillwater seat box range. Again, developed by ourselves to do everything that the average angler and the commercial match fisherman needs. The first one I'm going to show you, and this is only part of the range. There are actually 5 boxes within the complete range. But the one I'm going to start with is the TS5. Obviously it's not rocket science to work out that it's called a 5 because it's got 5 drawers. The configuration of the boxes is the most popular, as we've seen over the years with the sales. There are 4 front drawers, okay, and there is 1 side drawer. Now the thing to point out about the drawers are this. They're all magnetic catches, so there's no messing about with any pins, and they're a good strong magnet, so they're not going to come loose while you're actually walking down the bank. The other thing to point out about the drawers is, first and foremost, is that they're actually a metal construction. The most important thing about that is that when you're actually using the box day in, day out in all weathers, it doesn't matter how much it rains or how wet the box may become, the drawers will not swell up. I cannot emphasize to you how important that is. There is nothing worse with a wooden drawer than it swelling up and it gets stuck about there when you're trying to get to the back of it, and all of a sudden it comes loose and you do that and tip all your gear into the lake. That could be 50, 70 pounds worth of terminal tackle. It's an absolute nightmare. So they're aluminium drawers which will not swell up, and every single drawer is lined with foam, so that any delicate items of terminal tackle won't get bashed about as you're walking along with it, and it stops it making a racket as well as you're walking along. So all 5 drawers are exactly that configuration, and as I say, every single one of them, you can probably just hear them clipping in by the magnet, and that keeps them safe and secure. In the top, there's ample space for whatever really you want to do with them. You can obviously store pole rigs in there, or you can, and many people do, lay float foam in there and use this section as a float box. Or you can keep feeders in there. You've got a good 50 mil of coverage there, so it will take catapults, feeders, or anything like that as well. So it's entirely up to you how you configure the use of your box. So that's storage space under the seat. You'll notice from the pole seat that it's a very high density, comfortable, padded seat, with of course the pole loop there for putting the butt of your pole rather into the loop when you're fishing with a pole support at the front, or even just for tucking your waggler rod under when you're baiting your hook or filling your feeder for that matter. Okay, moving to the base, you've a traditional style size base. Just close the side drawer there. Oops. And in the base, you've got more than enough room for all your feeders, for your rod rest tops, again for catapults, reels, anything really that you need to store in that base. Again, plenty of room in there. You'll also notice just a small detail that it's got a foam seal in there. Again, that just makes it watertight and keeps all your gear nice and dry if you are sat there for a few hours in really, really bad weather. The legs themselves are square legs as preferred in the UK. You do sometimes see seat boxes with round legs. Those are very popular in Europe, but over in the UK everybody seems to prefer to use square legs. The legs are non-marking legs, and all the adjusters are soft touch, nice, easy grip, big wheel nuts. Nothing worse than trying to adjust the legs in winter with a small little thumb screw, or when your hands are cold. It's a nightmare. So it's got a good size knob that you can really grab hold of and lock the legs nice and tight. All 4 legs are independently adjustable, as you would expect, and on the bottom of each one is a self-leveling mud foot to take account of any bank contours. So that's the TS5 box. Exactly the same TS3 box exists. So there's a choice of 3 drawer or 5 drawer. The TS5 has a recommended retail price of $189.99 and an introductory price of $99.99. So that box, as you see it, is $99.99. The 3 drawer version is even less at $79.99, which is fantastic value for money for a full continental aluminium seat box like this. One final detail worth mentioning about the box is also the carry strap. What you can maybe see from the side, if I turn it round, is that if you were to be sat in some shallow water in the margins to get comfortable, you don't want to be dangling your strap in there all day, so you can quite easily just clip it off, and that means, of course, that your strap stays nice and dry. The other thing about the strap as well, which is really important, obviously it's very well padded and heavy duty, but it's also got a non-slip surface on for your shoulder, which stops it slipping off your shoulder, obviously. So just to reiterate that, the TS5 seat boxes you see there is on an introductory offer of $99.99 with its 3-drawer version at $79.99. Superb value for money. Moving on to another box in the Stillwater range is the SP3 box. This box has been designed primarily for the commercial match angler, who very often carries a carryall and keeps things like his reels and his feeders in bags in his actual carryall, so doesn't need a base to store his reels in, because, as I say, they're in his carryall. This is a fantastic box for all commercials, because whilst remaining very lightweight and easy to transport, there's still plenty of storage for all the things that your commercial match angler is going to want to use. Just we've got the same high density pole seat with the pole loop. Opening it up, we've got storage space under the seat, again with the foam seal there to keep things nice and dry. And again, you're looking at 50 millimeter storage space there, so it's very versatile in terms of storing feeders and things like that if you wish. But what we find, most anglers that buy this commercial seat box, if you like, they tend to store pole rigs in there. Okay, it's a 3-drawer box, so similarly to the drawers on the TS5, which I've just shown you. We've got metal magnetic clips on it, the aluminium non-stick, non-swelling drawers with the foam lining, and there are 2 front drawers, and then moving to the side, a deep side drawer as well. The deep side drawer, again, a very popular feature for keeping the shot tubs in and stuff like that, but of course you can also store 2 separate layers of pole rigs in the pole winder boxes that many manufacturers and brands produce. So as you can see, with the space under the seat, with the deep side drawer and the shallow front drawers, loads and loads of space for the pole fishing and the terminal accessories that most people need to carry. Just closing them up finally. Oops, just shut that. Under the actual drawers themselves is another 50 millimeter storage space, again for use for whatever you actually need it for, whether it be for feeders or even more pole rigs. So all in all, for a box which is very lightweight, very comfortable and very compact, there's loads and loads of storage space. There's 50 millimeters under the seat, the 3 drawers including the deep side drawer, and then the 50 mil under the actual drawers themselves. Included within this is the foot platform. It's a 5-bar foot platform, very solidly produced out of high quality aluminium, so it's very strong indeed. All the legs, whether it be the legs on the box or the legs on the front of the foot plate, all feature the soft touch easy grip knobs for adjusting it. All of them feature the adjustable mud feet for any contours of bank, and probably as important, if not more important, on this particular model, you also have the dual adjustable legs. So that gives you obviously a massive amount of movement to really suit any peg or any venue. So of course, if we fully extend that, you can see the height that actually will extend to. Again, more importantly though, quite honestly, if you do adjust it using the smaller, finer adjustment, that leaves you lots of leg at the top there where you can put attachments on, such as pole socks, side trays, bump bars, anything like that, and there's plenty of leg left to do that with. This package should retail, or has a retail price of $179.99, and it's actually on offer at $119.99. That's for the box, for the foot platform, and all the features that are included. So that's the SP3 box. Just one of 5 that's in the Stillwater seat box range.